little bit of time just to breathe, okay? So feel free to make any other adjustments once you come to your seated position, okay? If you need to rock a little, if you need to release the shoulders, anything like that, you know, wherever you can feel you've got maybe a little built up tension, okay, just go to it, think about it, why it's there, okay? And then just, when we come into the breath work, try and breathe, kind of breathe onto it, like you're breathing it better. So just letting the shoulders drop and shutting your eyes. And then just start to take a nice long deep breath in through your nose. And then slowly breathing out through your nose. Take a long deep breath in. Breathing all the way back out. Take a long deep breath in. Breathing all the way back out. Take a long deep breath in. This time holding on to your breath and just gently lowering your chin down in towards your chest. And then raising your chin back up and slowly breathing all the way back out again. Taking a long deep breath in. And gently nodding your chin down in towards your chest and holding on to your breath. And raising your chin back up and breathing all the way back out again. Taking a long deep breath in. And then breathing all the way back out and going right down to the bottom of your exhalation. Breathing out just a little bit more. Lowering down your chin and holding your breath out. And then raising your chin back up and breathing in. And one more time, breathing out. And again, breathing out as completely as you can. Go right down to the bottom of your exhalation. Lower down your chin and holding your breath out. And then raising your chin back up and breathing in. And breathing out. Take a long deep breath in. And out. And just keeping that breath flow going. Start to draw a little bit more awareness to your core. And then if we can clasp up your fingers and raise them high above your head, take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, let's take a little rotation with your upper body. And then breathing in, bring it to the middle. Breathing out, let's take a little rotation with your upper body. Breathing in, bring it back to the middle. Breathing out, your chin. Let us breathe in as we draw the body along the ground. Elbows in, shoulders are down. Breathing out, curling the toes. Send the hips back and the head down. Breathing in as you draw forwards to a plank. And then breathing out, bend your knees and sit back to heels. Breathing in as you pull your body up and through. Breathing out, sending the hips away and the head down. Breathing in, draw forwards to plank. And breathing out, bend your knees and sitting on back. Breathing in to draw your body up and through. Breathing out, sending your hips away and head down through your arms. Breathing in, draw forwards to plank. And breathing out, bending your knees and sit to your heels. Breathing in to draw your body up and through. Breathing out, head down, bottom up. Breathing in to draw forwards to a plank. And breathing out, bending your knees and sitting on back. One more time, breathing in, draw your body up. And this time as you breathe out, stay in a down dog. And just take it for a little bit of a walk out on the spot. Just treading down one side of your body and then the other. Moving those hips a little from side to side. And just notice how it feels, how your hamstrings are today, your lower back. Just noticing that your hands are pointing straight upwards. They're not turning open at all. And now leaving the heels back. Walking your hands back in towards your feet. And just taking a hold of your elbows. And rocking your body a little side to side. And then just letting go of your arms, slowly unrolling your spine, coming all of the way back on up, raising your arms with you as you come on up. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, activate your waist. Take that stretch off into the side of your body. Breathing in, bring it up. Breathing out, activate your waist. Take that nice long stretch into the side of your body. Breathing in, bring it up. Breathing out, letting your arms all the way back down. Okay, step on up to the top of your mat for me. Hands in at your heart. Let's take a breath in, raising both of your arms. Breathing out, diving your body forwards. Breathing in, right leg, stepping on back. Releasing your knee to the floor, just rising up into your fingertips. Breathing out, step back and hold into a plank. Breathing in, come down to your knees, belly and chest. Breathing out, upward dog, elbows are in, shoulders are down. Breathing in as you lower, curl the toes, engage the core. Breathing out, push to a strong plank and back off into a downward dog. Breathing in, right foot, stepping up between your hands, lifting your chin, releasing your toes. Breathing out, left leg, softly step your feet up at the top. And breathing in as you come all of the way back up to standing. Breathing out, hands to your heart. Breathing in as you raise both arms. Breathing out, diving your body forwards. Breathing in, left leg, step it all of the way back. Knee to the floor, lifting chin. Breathing out, right leg, step back, hold to plank. Breathing in, down to the knees, the belly and the chest. And breathing out, drop into your upward dog, elbows in, shoulders are down. Breathing in as you lower, curl the toes, engage the core. Breathing out, push up to plank and back off into a downward dog. Breathing in left leg, stepping up between your hands, lift the chin, releasing the toes. And breathe out, right leg, step on up and folding. Breathing in as you pull up through the belly, all the way back out to standing. And breathing out, hands back into your heart. Breathing in, raise both arms. Breathing out, diving your body forwards. Breathing in, right leg, stepping back, and just let that knee come down upon the floor there for you. Bring your upper body back a little bit, rolling open the shoulders. And we're just going to raise our arms and keep them apart, opening the chest a little, looking up if that feels okay. And releasing it all of the way back down again. Set the feet together behind you. And then just lowering down for me onto your forearms. And just pushing your way through the legs. Gazing slightly beyond the tips of your fingers. Draw down your shoulders and keep the leg line nice and strong if you can. Breathing in and breathing out. We're going to hold for 10 breaths. Breathing in and out 2. In, out 3. In, out 4. In, out 5. In, out 6. In, out 7. In, out 8. In, out 9. And in, out 10. Let's gently come down upon your belly. And just take your feet so they're just slightly wider. Take your right arm across the top of your mat. And place your left fingers down towards the floor. Relax your shoulders, take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, rise onto that forearm. Gently start to turn, look over your shoulder. Keeping your shoulders down, see if you can see your left foot. Maybe you see both feet today. Gently bring it back around, swap it over. Fingertips down to the floor, gently. Be encouraged by the forearm and the fingers. And looking over your right shoulder. Take a couple of deep breaths. Try and relax the rest of your body. So relax the lower end of your body. Bring it all of the way back round. Hands beneath your shoulders. Rising up into your upward dog, just keeping the shoulders down, collarbone open. Letting it release all the way back down again. Move the feet a little closer, curl the toes, engaging with your core. Breathing in, push up to plank. Breathing out into your downward facing dog. Breathing in, stepping forwards with your right foot. Lifting your chin, releasing your toes back. And breathing out, stepping forwards with your left foot and folding. Breathing in, pull up through the belly, all the way back out to standing. And breathing out, hands to your heart. Breathing in, raising both arms. Breathing out, diving your body forwards. Breathing in, left leg, step it back. Release your knee to the floor. Come back up with your upper body, rolling open the shoulders. Raising your arms if you can, taking your hands so they're slightly apart, raising your chest to open up towards the ceiling. And bringing it all the way back down again. Step the feet so they come together. And then just from here, come down upon your knees. Now placing the hands beneath your shoulders for me. I'm going to work into a little bit of hip opening here. So I'm going to be working with a quarter circle of the knee coming open to the side. And then I'm going to draw it back down. I'm going to stay on that leg. Okay, as I go up, breathing out, taking the knee open. And breathing into lower. Again, breathing out, knee to open. Breathing in into low. Keep it going. Breathing out, draw that quarter circle and really lock on with your core. So breathing out, draw the navel back to the spine, into lower. Breathing out, draw that knee open, into lower. Again, breathing out, open, into lower. One more time. And let's change over. Breathing out, knee open, and into lower. Relaxing your shoulders back, gazing towards the top end of your mat. Drawing that quarter circle with the knee to the side. Breathing out, lift, and into lower. Again, breathing out, knee open, into lower. As you breathe out through your mouth, draw the navel back to the spine, into lower. Breathe out, and in. Again, breathing out, and in. One more time. Breathing out, and in. Swap legs. Now this time, take the leg behind you and make circles with the leg. Alright, just taking your time. Nice generous circles, breathing in and out. Now can you take the opposite hand out to the side, and can you also circle the arm? Breathing in and out. Just trying to really destabilize your body there. Breathing in and out. Really lock on with the core. Alright, let's change the other side. Place the knee and the foot back down, the hand back down. Extend to the other leg. And just start with the leg. Lock the core on, breathe. Natural breath in and out. Then maybe you take the hand out too. Can you circle as well? Breathing in and out. Try not to put any tension in any other parts of the body except the core. Maybe a little bit of glute usage. Breathing in and out. And relax. Alright, come down upon your belly. And let's from here gently come up into your upward facing dog. Lift, elbows in, shoulders down. And then just turning your gaze and look over your right shoulder. And bring it to the middle and lower your body back down. Again, take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, draw on up. Look over your left shoulder. Try not to move the shoulders. And bring it gently back round and lower it back down to the floor. Curl the toes, engage your core. Breathing in, push up to plank. And back off into a downward dog. Breathing in, left leg, stepping up between your hands. Lift your chin, releasing your toes back. And breathing out, right leg, stepping on up and folding. Breathing in, pull up through the belly, all the way back out to standing. And breathing out, hands back into your heart. Breathing in, raising both arms. Breathing out, dive your body forwards. Now this time, stepping your left foot back behind you, leaving your right leg at the top. Place down your right elbow to your right knee and just bring back your left arm. Let it come all the way back behind you. Look over your shoulder. Just try and really draw back your left hip. Okay, take a couple of breaths there. Alright, now release back out your left arm and maybe let your right hand come down towards the floor in front of your foot. And now let this arm come around the front of your body, pushing hard through your right foot. Come on up into Warrior Two, just briefly. Open back the back hip and then straighten the front leg for me. Taking a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, just inch out your upper body to the right. Tilt downwards and take your right hand towards your right leg, left arm coming up and looking up towards your thumb. So really opening up through that left hand side of your body. Try not to let your body roll forwards. Try and tuck under. You want to try and keep the ribs and the hips on the same line. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, taking down left hand to right leg, right hand to lower back, okay? That might be enough. You could always bend your knee if you need to. Or you can take your hand beyond your foot, and maybe you can raise your right arm back to the ceiling. Now bending a little deeper into your right knee again, and take your arms back behind you for humble warrior. Tucking your head in and look back towards your back foot. Okay, now bring the body back up a little. And we'll try for bird of paradise. So I'm working my right arm underneath, finding the fingers. Working the left foot back up towards the top of your mat. Push down into your left foot and see if you can lift your right leg. Again, don't worry if it doesn't come up off the ground today. Alright, some days balance is easier, some days it's harder. Just take in really strong deep breath. In through your nose. Out through your nose, wherever you've gotten to is all good. Now I'm gently going to bring it back down again and step back with your left leg. Take both of your hands to the inside of your foot. Now rolling to the outside edge of your left foot, either place your right foot on top of your left or take your first two fingers around your right big toe and take your right leg up towards the ceiling. Really pulling up into the waist underneath you for that side back. And then drawing back round your right foot, placing it to the top of your mat, and bring your back leg in half of your stride. Have a check back, see that the heels are on line. And then start to bring your body up, so you're squaring off your hips towards the front edge of your mat. Take your hands either to a back prayer or hold on to your elbows. Fly the elbows away from the body. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, either stay with halfway or lower your chin upon your shin. All right, just wherever you get to, breathe with it. Trying to press the hips back behind you. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, coming up into warrior three. Raising the body and lifting the back leg. Flexing out with your foot. Your hips are facing down. Your back heel is pushing away from you. And then either release both hands or just your right hand. And pointing your toes now. And if you'd like to, coming up into half moon balance. Turning open your left hip and looking up towards your left hand. Alright, letting that arm all of the way back down. Gently bring the feet together. And slowly let's unroll. Breathing in. Breathing out. Hands back in towards your heart. Letting your arms down. Coming into a couple of balances. So today we're going to use your tree, dancer, and then we'll also use flying pigeon. I'm not going to take it to landing today, I'm just going to take it down a little way. Alright, so it just give you a nice hip opening exercise. exercise. So brace the core, okay? Lock the core on, feel that connection. Bring the shoulders open and find a gaze point. Look upon something that's not going to move. Picking up your right foot, place it either above or below your knee and pressing the knee open. Hands in at your heart. And if your balance feels okay, start to raise your fingers up through towards the ceiling. Maybe taking your right hand back behind your left. Keep breathing, lifting the chin. And then letting down your right hand. Taking a hold of your right foot, and as you come forwards into dancer, just gently starting to bring that knee away from you. Let the foot come up. Take the gaze up just a little bit. And then slowly come through. Place your foot by flexing your foot and your leg going halfway down your left thigh. Push your arms away from you and sit your hips back. Lower the body down, make sure you're flexing the foot, the ankle is on the knee. And then if you can, bring your hands in front of your heart and curl the toes around your triceps. Draw the body slowly up, open the arms, and then kicking the leg away from the body, press it away, breathing in. And as you breathe out, lower that leg down, hands back into your heart. Take a breath in, raising both of your arms. As you breathe out, folding the body forwards. Breathing in, right leg stepping back, leave your left leg at the top. Bring your elbow downwards towards your knee and circle back your right arm. Bring it all the way back behind you. Again, tuck under a little with your tailbone. Roll open the shoulder and the chest. Alright, now letting your right arm back out. Extend a side stretch. Left hand going to the inside of your left foot. Rolling the chest open. And we aim to get this arm to go up past our ear. So try not to let it shadow your face. Bring that arm around the front of your body and push hard through your left leg. Come back on up to standing. Reposition your back foot and straighten the front leg. Bring back the hips so the ribs and the hips are in alignment, and in particular with the long edge of your mat. And as you move out to the left, stretch it away, take your left hand down towards the left leg, right arm coming up, reaching away, and again, give it a little bit of chance here for the right oblique muscles to really get a little bit of work in. Breathing, stretching fingers higher towards the ceiling. And deep breath in. As you breathe out, let's come to reverse your triangle. Taking down your right hand either to your foot or the ground or the leg. And then as we bring it round, left hand to the ceiling maybe, or the lower back. And of course, bend the knee if you're finding that's really quite intense behind the knee. Just take a little bit of a bend to it today. Now let's bend deeper. This should feel quite nice. We let the body fold in a little bit. Head tucking in, humble warrior. Looking towards your back foot. Let the arm weight. Take the arms over. And then bring it back a little bit. Taking your left arm underneath, finding the fingers, preparing for weight bear upon it, really push hard. Remember, it's about the standing leg bringing you up. It's not about you bringing the leg up with your shoulder or your arm. That's going to hurt, all right? So don't do that. So really think about lifting from the standing leg. And then slowly bring it back on down. Extending your right leg back behind you. Taking both of your hands to the inside of your foot. Rolling onto the outside edge of your right foot. Okay, and with your left foot you can step it up. Or you can take your first two fingers around your left big toe and bring your left leg upwards towards the ceiling. And then bring the leg all of the way back round. And then let's step back in. Step back in with your back leg, bring it half a stride in. Like I say, you always want to check out the heels are on line. That back foot is a 45-degree angle, turn out. And as we come up, hips are squared off. Tailbones pushing back. Arms coming around. And either take a back prayer or you're holding your elbows. And we're trying to flatten the back. So we need to arch out a little bit and move from the center of your chest away. If you're coming down towards the leg, your gaze remains upon your big toe. Alright, so we don't want to drop the head because we're going to shorten the neck if we do that. We want to keep extending outwards. Okay, deep breath in. As you breathe out, bending your left leg. Come on up to about halfway, pressing your way through your heel. And again, trying to keep the hips facing down. The back leg is straight, as if you were standing on your foot, just like your left leg is. And then from here, either both of your hands or just your left hand coming to the ground. Now, as you point your toes on your back leg, roll the hip open, and then looking back up towards your right hand. And then slowly bring it round. Let the feet come together. Deep breath in, all the way to standing. And breathing out, hands back in towards your heart. All right, letting it go. Alright, so again, feel the core connection, bring it back in. We sometimes lose sight of it in some of our postures when we're concentrating on other things. Looking to something ahead of you that doesn't move. And pick up that left leg. So going above or below your knee, hands in your heart. And then slowly let's move the fingers up and taking the left hand behind the right. And let's let down your left hand, turning that left leg. Alright, now just a little extension here if you can. Pressing your hand and foot away together. And again, then if you can, raising your chin a little. And then slowly moving it back in. Coming into your flying pigeon. Flex out your left foot. Push out through your hands. Make that figure of four position with your legs. And then as you sit back, feel a really good stretch coming through the hips and the glutes. You can bring your hands in towards your heart, curling your toes around your triceps. Coming up, extend your arms again, and extend the leg. Breathing in and breathing out, lowering that leg all of the way back down. All right. Step back to about the middle of your mat for me. Have your heels together in first. All right. If it feels okay, we're going to lower our bodies down towards the floor. If it doesn't feel good for you today, of course, come down a different way. So I'm going to rise high onto the tiptoes, take a breath in, and as you breathe out, lowering your body through. All right, then placing your palms to the floor, spreading your fingers out wide, a little softness to the elbows, and then even if you don't get both feet off the floor, okay, we're going towards our crow posture, so looking slightly ahead. And then gently, if you can, lifting the feet or just one foot, or you're just moving a little into your hands to see where you want to get it to today. Slow down the breathing. Gently start to move yourself back, and then if it's okay to just bring yourself down to a seated position. Alright, now just taking your legs out about as wide as your mat. Going to work into the saw, okay, so again coming back into some Pilates work. With this position again, always be aware, if you find yourself going backwards onto the back of your buttocks, just sit up and cross your legs. So opening out through your arms. Let's breathe in and rotate your upper body. As you breathe out, rounding through your spine and lengthening across. Breathing in to draw the body up and breathing out. Navel back to the spine as you come back to the middle. Open the collarbone. Breathing in as you turn, breathing out, rounding through your spine as you lengthen over and across. Breathing in, draw the body up, breathing out, navel back to the spine. Breathing in as you rotate, and breathing out to lengthen across and over. Breathing in, draw your body up. Breathing out, engage the core back to the middle. Breathing in as you rotate. Breathing out, try and engage the core as you go over. It's a bit tougher, but it is possible. Breathing in, drawing back up. And this is the easy bit to engage the core. Bring yourself back round. But again, remember you're turning from the core. So breathing in, turning through the spine. Breathing out, lengthening, arm coming up behind you. Breathing in as you draw up. Breathing out, engaging your core back to the middle. Breathing in, rotate. Keep your sit bones grounded. Breathing out to lengthen over and across. Breathing in as you come back up. Breathing out, engaging the core as you come back. Last set. Breathing in, nice big rotation. Breathing out, lengthening across. Breathing in, come back up. Breathing out, engage the core back to the middle. Breathing in as you turn. Breathing out to lengthen across and over. Breathing in, coming up. Breathing out, all the way back, letting your arms down. Alright, bring your feet a little bit closer together. We're going to come up into inclined plane. So with this position, you do always have choice, remember. If you go wider with your hands, the surface area is greater and it may feel a little bit easier. The closer you go together, the more you'll be inclined to offer and open up the chest. So the balance will be a little bit more precarious, all right? So fit it to you, whichever one's working. So brace the core first, then breathe out. Lift and try and point your toes onto the floor. And breathing in to lower. All right, so always engage the core first, breathe out and then lift. something like this when you're lifting, you'll probably forget to lock into the core halfway through because your intensity of what you're thinking about will be your arms. So it really is, again, trying to think about how I can make the core our prime mover. So pulling into the core, breathing out, and breathing in as you lower. Again, breathing out, engaging the core and lift. Breathing in as you lower. Again, breathing out, press up, lift. Breathing in as you lower. Let's have two more. And lower. One more time, breathing out through your mouth. And in as you lower. Good. All right, little release onto the triceps. So you can either take a hand back and give yourself that little bit of support there, or you can reach around and find the fingers. Sitting up nice and tall, chin lifts. Okay, you've got it all going on. Try and bring the arm a little bit further back behind the head. And then release it, swap it on over. Taking that hand back. Maybe, like I say, you should just give it a little bit of support. Maybe we find the fingers. Trying to keep the chin up. Alright, and then maybe from there we bring that elbow a little bit further back behind the head. And then letting it go. Alright, letting go of your shoulders. Okay, now I'm going to bring you down on towards the floor. Okay, I know I'm probably going to lose a few of you, alright, so I'm going to turn my mat around so I can see you anyway, alright, if you can tilt so that I can see what you're doing, that would be great, alright, but I understand you may be restricted in space. Alright, so, rolling your body back down into the floor. Drawing your heels, so in touching distance with your fingers. Coming into your shoulder bridge. Taking a breath in. And as you breathe out, imprint your back. Direct your hips up. And try and feel as if you're pushing your body through your knees. Breathing in at the top. And then breathing out, engaging with your core. Lower your back down slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae. Breathing in, and as you come up, breathing out, peel the back away from the floor, lock into the core, press the legs away, try not to clench your buttocks. Breathe in, and then breathing out, lower your back down, vertebrae by vertebrae, release it back into neutral. Breathing in, as you breathe out, imprint and peel, pushing the feet into the floor, pressing away. Breathing in, breathing out, really working through that mobility of your back. Okay, next time, breathing in, breathing out and peeling the back up off the ground, pushing away, hips are relaxed, buttocks relaxed. Now breathe out and try and see if you can lift one hip bone slightly higher than the other. Breathe in to lower. Change sides, breathing out, engage the core, breathe in to lower. And personally, I find this one of the toughest exercises to do. Okay, I really feel that the core and the internal obliques fire up incredibly. And like I've always said with this position, from the outside eye, it doesn't look like there's a lot going on. In fact, if it does look like there's a lot going on, you're definitely using your buttocks to get your hips to move. Alright, the idea here is we strip back the surface muscles and we really go into using the core and the internal obliques. So you get that very kind of intense feeling within the body of how you're just lifting that hip bone Just so tiny, tiny little raise from one side to the other. Try and target that inner core. Because as we know, we've just done a practice of standing yoga. So we know that the surface muscles work. All right, that's always going to happen. So try and see if you can go a little bit deeper inside of your body. See if you can make those other invisible muscles work. Let's have 2 more. Breathing out, lift into lower. 1 more. Then take a breath in. And then breathing out, lowering your back all the way down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Okay. And then let's from here, pick the legs up. Let the soles of the feet come together. And then as you drive the legs away, breathing out, press the legs so they sit side by side. Breathing in, try and bring the feet flat at each other. Breathing out, engaging the core, press the legs away. And then breathing in as you draw it back down. All right, now if you lay your hands upon your belly, see if you can feel the abdominals drawing back from behind your fingers. Now once you know that that's happening, take your hands back behind your head, open your shoulders, open your chest, and support the head. You've got the distance of a fist between your chin and your chest, and you've got a neutral spine, so you're not pushing your back towards the floor. If this is still okay, start to bring your arms, or maybe around by your side, to come all the way up and above your head. Alright, and if you're a little bit short of space, and that's too much, hands on the inside, and then go straight up, so you're still loading. Alright, either of those will work. Alright, but try not to drop the head. You should have, again, that neutral position with your back on the floor. Shoulders and your lower back are on the floor. Okay, the sacrum area. Alright, but you've got a hollow just underneath the curve of your back. Breathing out, press away. Breathing in as you draw back on in. Breathing out, press it away. Breathing in to draw back in, 2 more. Breathing out, reach. Breathing in to come in. 1 more time. And then draw it all of the way back on in. Alright, placing your feet down towards the floor. But just come up again into your tiptoes. Take your arms out to the side. Okay, if you've got the space, if you haven't, just go into a put 'em up style. And then gently let your knees rock from side to side. Keep your feet in touch with the floor. Keep your buttocks, okay, your very lower part of your back, your sacrum on touch with the floor. And roll from side to side. Now feel that the shoulder blades at this point don't leave the ground, alright? Again, at this point it should be easy to keep your shoulder blades on the floor. We want to keep the shoulder blades on the floor should we take it up. So if we take the knees up and take the feet so they line up with the knees, then as you go over, breathing out, it's going to be a little bit harder. Breathing in as you come back up. Breathing out, letting the knees over. Breathing in, coming back up. Alright, so letting the knees roll, taking it slowly, find the core, breathing in. So you are going to get a little bit of a lower back stretch with this. Hopefully it's not too much. If it is, put your feet back on the floor. Alright, locking into the core. Upper body stays completely up and open to the ceiling. Breathing out, letting the knees draw over. Breathing in, coming back up. Breathing out. Now today, you can either stay with this, alright, if you find that this is enough already, or the next time we come over, I'm going to land the knees. So I'm going to bring it over, bring it over, bring it over, and carefully let the knees down. Now once they're down, reposition your shoulder blades So again, they're still on the floor. Now you could leave it like this, or if you're feeling good today, straighten the top leg and take a hold of the leg or the foot, and then take your gaze back over towards your other hand. And then letting the knees down and slowly take it to the other side. Landing the knees. Okay, then reposition your shoulders. Maybe straighten up the top leg. Okay, and then hold it or hold on to the leg or the foot. And then place your head across again so you're looking towards your opposite hand. Gently back on up. Alright, now we're going to work a little bit of that wave action with your body. Alright, so this is to release out your lower back, okay, to release out your shoulders. Now I'm going to start this off today with bent knees. So as I take a breath in, bringing my body on towards my legs. And then as I breathe out, I'm going to roll away again. Breathing in, and then breathing out and pulling down into that lower back stretch. Now I want you to visualize a wave coming down onto the beach. Alright, so I want you to simulate that motion of your body coming forwards and then drawing away, like the water does. It comes up and along onto the sand, and then it draws back. Now you can do that with straight legs too. So we lift up, we go out and along the legs, and then we draw the body away again. So we lift, lengthening away, and then drawing up. You can do that with either pointed toes or heels can be drawn up, toes can be drawn up. Alright, have a little go maybe with both ways. Alright, see which one you prefer. Like I say, you know, not every time does it have to be the hardest stretch. Sometimes pointing your toes gives you a nice release through the ankles instead. And that's just quite nice. So lifting and lengthening. Maybe you find you can reach a little bit further now. Maybe you're going another inch or so along the leg that you weren't doing before. Active stretching. Alright, bring it up to your last one. Okay, and I'm going to bring you around to a seated position. Make it your favourite one, so it doesn't have to be cross-legged, it could be sitting on your heels, it could be with your legs out in front of you. Take your right arm across, open the palm out, and take your left arm back, reaching around, either to the ground or find your inner thigh. Gently bring it back round, going the other way. And then gently bring it back out. Plunge your fingers to the floor. And remember with this, you do need to press, I see sometimes people just put their hand on the floor, all right? It's not going to work. So you need to push quite firmly, as if you're almost trying to push yourself over. Then take the hand over the top, find your ear, and then gently draw your ear away from the fingers. Back corner of your head and encourage your jaw to come towards one side of your collarbone. And then bring the head back on up. Swap it on over again. Find the ground, push quite firmly. Take the hand over the top. And just let that heaviness of your hand gently encourage that neck into a lovely little bit of stretch. Take the fingers to the back corner of your head and draw your head over and across. Shoulders come forwards, round the upper back. As you breathe in, raising both of your arms. As you breathe out, opening back, let your arms float on down. Again, let's reach it forwards, round through the shoulders. As you breathe in, use your abdominals to pull you up. As you breathe out, open it back. And one more time, bring your arms forwards, breathing in as you raise your arms, breathing out to come to your crown, your third eye, coming through in towards your throat, checking in at your heart. And we'll finish there today. Namaste. Well done everybody, well done. Hope you feel nice and calm, okay? Hope you feel nice and relaxed. Take it easy for the rest of the night.